Hi friends, MD Vegan. I make a tomato salad today. It's one of my favorite salad all time. Just tomato, onion, and a dressing. And whenever I have a new dressing, comes a time when I try this tomato salad. Yeah, it's my easiest salad for this recipe series with 3 ingredients beginning. And this is a heirloom tomato. You see these tomatoes are fleshy. They have been cultivated in Germany, by the way, but then famous they got in the USA. 100 years ago or so, they began to think when tomatoes became something very important economically worldwide, they noticed the tomatoes they had were all too watery, and they wanted to have something going back to the origin of tomato, more flavory. And then they made these heirloom tomatoes. It's a cultivation and in Germany, and then famous they got in America. So, but now we have them in Germany too again. I find them here and there, not always. But when you find a heirloom tomato, usually it is delicious. And that's for the tomato. Nothing can replace a tomato in the kitchen, right? They're so unique. It's a fruit, by the way, light and juicy, and when they have the right flavor, I love it. I just cut it into slices, thin slices. Here, when they are large, I halve them or quarter them, it depends on the size. You have 3 heirloom tomatoes here. See, it's a nice amount for a salad. It's a nice meal. They're so delicious. You could eat it as is. Right, tomatoes there, I can tell stories about tomatoes. Yeah. And I have an onion here, chopped it this time. So just a yellow onion, chopped it up. That's a perfect combination to me. Tomato has a sweet sour flavor, it's juicy, and the onions, if you chop them up, they are hot, of course, also crunchy, and if the juice of the tomatoes washes the hot flavor out of the onions, then you have a perfect combination, and the hot flavor is so nicely balances the sweet sour flavor from the tomato. It's a perfect match. And tomato and onion is a combination for green salads too. Add that to that, but it's also by itself, you know. And you have a beautiful tomato. You have to make a tomato salad with it one day. And tomatoes are really fantastic. You notice already, I like it a lot. And my dressing, the new dressing it's now no longer new, but for some weeks I've been using it, always making new salads. It's called cashew. I call it Sweet Sour Cashew Dressing. You see it is here. I give a nice amount of dressing. It's so nice with the tomato, yeah, on top of it. And I can toss it right away, because immediately the onions and the juice of the tomatoes begin to mix. And that is nice when the tomatoes and the onions really begin to mix, and the dressing does the same. The dressing is easy to make. I show you in another video. You'll find the link under this one. How to make the sweet sour cashew dressing. You blend cashews with apple cider vinegar. It's sour, and the sour is nice for tomatoes. I love it. Dates to balance the sour flavor a little bit. Sweet sour. And pepper and salt. The 5 ingredients for having this dressing. A little bit of water, and you go. That's my salad today. Have a look. I'm looking forward to my mouth's already watering, because I know the tomatoes taste nice. Hazelnut peas, they're wonderful. And the only thing with heirloom tomatoes I found, if you can get them in the shop, make sure, that's my recommendation, make sure they are not too soft. Because heirloom tomatoes, the only problem with them is they can waste pretty fast. So I can't take home a lot of tomatoes, heirloom tomatoes, because at first they seem to be okay, but pretty soon they get turned bad, too soft and so. That's the only thing. And one more thing I noticed is that while regular tomatoes, I take the whole tomato. But with the heirloom tomatoes, the inside where the bud is on the top, I cut it out because it's very hard. So that's the 2 things I recommend. But it's not a problem. They're wonderful. There's so much fleshy, not too much juice coming out. That's very nice for a salad, and whenever I can get them. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. If you like my video, subscribe MD Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day. And find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and X.